From who to tip to how much to tip, we've got you covered.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Crystal.
And I'm Marshall.
Today we're digging into a topic that confuses a lot of people, whether you're a first-time cruiser or you've cruised multiple times like we have. We're talking about tipping on a cruise ship. So let's start with the basics. How to tip on a ship is different than how you would tip on land, because most cruise lines have automatic gratuities or service charge, they might call it, added to your bill every day, but there is more to tipping than that. So that's what we want to talk about.
First off, there is that automatic gratuity. Some cruise lines let you prepay it or they'll add it daily to your bill, but as of now, you're paying an automatic gratuity, and it ranges depending on your cruise line and cabin level between $14, $15 upwards of a little north of $20. It's certainly worth it because the staff, I think we can all agree, staff are usually top notch, and we all know they don't get paid top dollar, so this certainly helps. Your automatic gratuities go to your stateroom attendant, your wait staff usually, and then also other essential staff throughout the ship. So it covers a wide variety, and it's probably slightly different on cruise lines, but it should cover the basic people that you interact with.
So what we do is we get cash. So we have some 20s, but for the most part, it's a lot of 5s and 1s. So even before you get on a cruise ship, you will drop your bags off with the porters. So that's the first person we tip, and some people say $1 a bag, some people say $5 a bag, some people say $2 a bag. We usually have 2 bags, 1 each, and we'll give the porter a $5 bill. And they're usually very happy with that and smile and say thank you.
So you have the porters that we've taken care of, and we do obviously have the automatic gratuities we talked to. So the next group of people that we come into contact with are usually the bar staff. And that's an interesting one because they put a 18, 20% or whatever number your cruise line does when you buy a drink, but we still feel it's important to make sure that we do give note or credit for outstanding service. So as you said, we're already packing 1s and 5s, and we'll try to be very fair and free-flowing with tipping the bar staff.
Yeah, so there's 2 different ways we do that. One is if there is a slip that's printed, say I get a specialty coffee, for example, I might leave $1 on that paper. The other thing for us is because we're Diamond Plus level, we each get 5 drinks a day for free, and that includes specialty coffee, fresh squeezed orange juice, of course stronger adult beverages, and additionally on like the Oasis class ships, they have those smoothie bars. So those are specialty drinks also. So for us, we're not paying for our drinks, so we do like to tip with cash for our drinks.
Yeah. Now, there are other strategies. We know people who will throw down a large bill or large bills the first time they see a bartender that they like, and they go to that bartender every time, and the idea is that they'll get a nice heavy pour or faster service at a crowded bar. I just have to say, nothing wrong with that technique, but I've always just felt that we've gotten top-notch service no matter whether we've seen that bartender the first time or whether we gave them, which we haven't, a $50 bill or something like that. So I kind of think we pay for good service and not with the anticipation that we're going to get good service.
Now, speaking of great, exceptional service, typically, at least on the cruise line that we typically sail, you'll get an envelope or a bunch of envelopes. I've gotten more at the guest services desk. Towards the end of the cruise, you'll get those envelopes, and who we typically tip extra is our stateroom attendant, our waiter, and our assistant waiter. I can't think of a time where we didn't do that, and we feel good about that. Those are the people that we've interacted with every single day. The other thing that we do with those $1 bills too is if we go to the dining room for breakfast, you have a different waiter every single day. Unlike at dinner time, you have the same waiter and assistant waiter every meal. For breakfast, you have a different waiter typically every morning. So will also leave a tip at breakfast. And so far, every time we've done that, I think the staff was really appreciative of that because I didn't really see anybody else doing that.
Yes. And you talk about who we normally give tips to above and beyond. There are some times, whether it's bar staff or other staff that are around, if we've interacted with them a lot, we'll kind of recognize that at the end also. So depending on the cruise, there could be an assistant bartender or somebody else around that we just want to really recognize with a tip.
I know JP on Explorer of the Seas, he every morning or every day, he remembered my name, he knew what my coffee order was, and he already had it, started writing it on the cup as soon as he saw me. So I just think someone remembering your name and going above and beyond, to me, just really stands out. And he was just doing it out of pure joy. And so I tipped him like at the end of the cruise just to say thank you.
In addition to when you were getting your coffee, you'd often leave tips.
Yeah, $1 or $2, but I gave him like a $10 or $20 bill at the end of the cruise. It's just people that stand out to me, I just want to reward.
Now that we've covered food and beverage a lot, and also the room attendant, there are some other areas that people wonder what should be done or not, and that one of the big areas is the spa. So you've had a lot of experience at the spa.
So have you.
This is true. What do you
Here's what I do. And I'm assuming you do too. So you get the bill, and gratuity 18% is automatically added onto that. Typically, I just let it ride with that. Do you add to yours?
No, but I will tell you, as a little segue, I do feel a little pressure to buy some products. So I know they get a commission on that. So I tend to just usually let it ride with that, but I'm a sucker for another shave cream or something like that.
One of the things I've heard that we've never done is that if you are unhappy with the level of service that you've received and you don't think it matches the automatic gratuities that are charged to your account on a daily basis or that you've prepaid, you can go to the customer service desk on board the ship and lodge your complaint or discuss your concerns and get those gratuities lowered or reimbursed.
Yeah, people have done that. We've seen it on the internet. But I just feel that you could be cheating folks out who you're not trying to single out as bad service, but are included in the automatic gratuity. So I just think that's not the best way to go.
The other group that we do tip is if we order room service, we do give a tip to the person that brings the food to the door.
So anything else you can think of?
No, I think tipping is sort of a subjective experience, and this is what has worked for us. This is what we feel comfortable with. Let us know if you have different ideas.
I just have one more tip. If you don't mind, hit the subscribe button and you'll catch all of our ship tours, our travel vlogs, and these helpful tips. So we really appreciate it if you'd go and hit that subscribe button.
Thanks for watching.
Take care.